What's up, guys? We're back again today with another video, and as you can see, we have the TC behind us, so we're going to be working on it today. So actually a company sent me out these bulbs, Smautop, you can see right here. So they sent me out these LED headlights, and these are actually going to be for my high beams, so they're 9005s. And you guys remember I done a LED to HID comparison for the low beams, which is behind the projector lens. And I decided to stay with HIDs. But with the LEDs and with it being a reflector lens on the high beams, I was like, hey, I'll give it a shot. And we'll see if I can get the light to match my HIDs, just because those are the old halogen bulbs. And you know, like when I flip on my high beams, you know, you have the old halogen bulb with the new HID, and it just doesn't look as nice. So hopefully these new LED headlights will look really good, and I can show you guys a comparison. I'll back up my car out of the garage after we put one in, and we'll give a comparison of the light output and stuff. But anyway, so let's go ahead and let's get into the install. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and go over the product again with you one more time. So they give you an instruction manual, and again this is Smautop. So there you guys can see, and here's what the LEDs look like. They look really nice. They actually have the cob LEDs in them. And if you guys remember, the other LEDs I tried out, they only had 2 bulbs in them, and this is all the way around. Now one thing that's actually really cool with these bulbs, let's see if I can do it with one hand, is you can actually screw off the top right here. I can't get it with one hand, but you can screw off the top, and it actually comes with extra lenses. So as you guys can see right here, this is one that would be 10K. So if you had 10K HIDs or whatever, you could make the LEDs match. So I'll open this up for you guys so you can kind of see. But I'm thinking that I'm just going to keep the regular light, because I think it'll already match the colors of my HIDs. But anyway, here you guys go. You can kind of see what it looks like. So that's supposed to make it look more like a 10K. And then there's also another one in there that makes it look like a 3K. So like how my fog lights look, that little hint of yellow. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's take off the halogen bulb on this side, and then we'll go ahead and put in the LED, and I'll show you guys how to do all that, and then we'll just compare against this wall first, and then I'll take it outside and we'll turn off the lights in here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've already took out the halogen bulb, and again, you just want to make sure that you don't touch these with your bare hands, and then turn them on, because the oils will make them explode. So anyway, you're just going to turn it a quarter turn. Let me check again to make sure which way we go. Okay, so you're actually going to turn it to the outside of your car, so this way, and then you're just going to pull straight out like that, and then you're going to flip it around. I know the camera angle is kind of hard to see with the light, so you'll flip it around, and right here is a peg. Let's see if I can get it up in the camera. So right here's the peg. You just push that down, and then the light bulb will slide out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now we have it out. Let's see if I can grab it. Okay, so now we have the bulb out. And then we're actually just going to hook the LED right up to that. So again, here's the LED. And one thing, like I said, have the top will screw off. Just make sure it's good and tight. So here's another good view of the LED bulb. So now we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing. We'll just hook it in. So we'll lay it right here. We'll just put it in with the peg on the top, so it'll clip in to the OEM harness. And then you'll hear that little click. So And as you guys can see, there's really not that many wires. It's not like an HID. You know, you can see my ballast down there to where I had to mount all that stuff. You're not going to have to do that with these. So then we're going to just push it in. And then try to line up the clips. And then turn it. Okay. And then once you have it turned, now you can kind of see it in there. I'm going to have to straighten it up a little bit, but you guys can see that what it looks like. So that right there actually looks a little cooler than the halogen bulb. And there's the halogen bulb on that side. So now let me make sure that it's in there good off camera, and then we'll go ahead and compare both of them against this wall in the back. Okay, so I've got the bulb in there good now. One thing I wanted to clear up with you guys. So the bulb down here at the bottom, that is an LED, and it's just called a city light. I had the same LED on both sides, so technically that really won't affect anything. And then of course both bulbs in my low beams are the HIDs, so that shouldn't really affect anything because those bulbs will be on when we're testing the high beams. So anyway, so as you guys can see, there's the same LED right here. There's the LED that I just put in. And then we'll walk over to this side. So we have the LED right here, and then the halogen bulbs up and in, and then the HIDs right here. So we'll go ahead, we'll turn it on so you guys can see the difference. Okay, so there's just the HIDs. There's the high beams. So as you guys can see, right up in here, here's the yellow from the halogen bulb. And then on that side, you can see how it's just a big circle, and that's where the LED is. So it actually matches up perfect color-wise with my HIDs without putting the little, you know, filter on it, I guess you could call it. So, but anyway, as you guys can see, it's actually making a really good, perfect circle. It's not like scattered out anywhere. So that looks really good. And then right here, you can't really see a good defined circle on the wall, which I know we have the cutout right here, but still you guys can kind of see. So anyway, so there's, you can kind of see the comparison right here. And the light's like a lot more focused in right here, and it's more scattered out with that halogen bulb. So by looking at this right here, I actually really like the LEDs for my high beams. I didn't like them for the HIDs. And one reason why I hadn't put the HIDs in the high beams is because, you know, HIDs, they're not really meant to flip on and off, on and off. So, but here's kind of what, if I can get a good angle to where I won't blind the camera. So there's what this side looks like. Now we'll look at the halogen side. So as you can see, we got that, the ugly yellow bulbs. There's kind of what it looks like. So anyway, I definitely like these LEDs, and a big thank you to Smautop. Again, I'm pretty sure that's how you say their name. And I'll put a link in the description down below of where I got mine at, or the exact bulbs that I got sent. And if you guys want these for your TC, they are the 9005 bulbs. So your car might be a little bit different, but it's the same great product. I don't know how an HID would do in the high beams. I really just didn't want to do that because flipping it on and off, you know, an HID has to kind of get hot. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn them off because I don't have my car running. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'll switch the driver's side, and I'll show you guys that process, which is the same as over there. And then I'll actually pull the car out of the garage and we'll look at it. Well, one thing, I didn't turn off the lights in here, so I'll actually do another little video test for you guys. All right, guys, so in that last clip, you can kind of tell this is with the lights off in the garage, and you can kind of tell the comparison here. So we have the yellow light here. It actually looks like the light's pretty much cast in almost the same exact way, except on this side you have the nice pretty white color, and you can't tell a difference from my HIDs to my high beams. And then over here you can kind of tell the difference. So, but I like how this looks a lot better because then all my lights match You know, some people might want to keep their halogens as the high beam, but I like all my stuff to match. So like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and switch this one, show you guys that process, and then we'll look at both of them, and then maybe I'll have some clips of the outside right before I close the video up. Okay guys, so now I'm on the driver's side, and we're going to turn it the same direction and then pull straight out. On this side the bulb's kind of tighter because your battery's over here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use both hands, but it's the same thing. You're going to just pop that clip down, or push it down, and then pull out the bulb. Okay, so now we've got the old bulb out. We're going to go ahead and grab our new bulb. We'll do the same thing with this one. We'll make sure the top of it's screwed on good. Then I'm just going to sit it on the battery right here. And then plug it into the connector. And then again, you're going to make sure that one clip's on the top. Then push in until you hear it clip, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put the bulb in. Okay, so just like that. Now you guys can see it on this side. Let me pull the light down here. As you guys can see, that's how it looks. It actually makes the car look a little cleaner too. It has that kind of like space age look, I guess you could say, with those bulbs in there, because you can kind of see that the LED's reflecting off of the back with that little yellow. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you guys a test of both of them together on. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn them both on. Alright, so now you guys can see both of them on. The lights look really bright now. I really like this. I'm glad they sent these out to me, because otherwise I wouldn't have ever switched you know, the high beams to LEDs, just because the last time I got those LEDs it was just a bad experience because I didn't like them at all. But as you guys can tell right here, those LEDs are definitely a lot cleaner and brighter light than those old halogens were for the high beams, which a bunch of people have said that LEDs are more meant for reflectors and not really the projector lens type. But as you guys can see right here, they're doing a really good job. So now only time will tell, and we'll be able to see how good this product is. But again, I want to give them a shout out for sending these out to me again. For free, and just doing a review and stuff. But again, you guys can switch the colors of them. They're a really good company. They're actually on Amazon, so if you guys have Amazon Prime, they'll actually get to you really fast. I got mine in I think it was only like 2 or 3 days, so after they said they were going to send them out. But anyway, so there's kind of a short little video for you guys. I hope that will help you with your decision. Maybe you need some brighter high beams, or you know, like my mom has a hard time seeing, so that might help her. So I might actually get her some and maybe do a video on that, of her truck and the difference with those. But anyway guys, or maybe some for the 4Runner. But anyway guys, I hope you liked this short little video. It was another kind of a light install. It seems that I'm doing a lot of those here recently. I'm not meaning to do that, just people I guess like the bulbs, or like how I'm doing these videos with the lights, and like how they sent those out to me to do a review and stuff. But anyway guys, I'll see you guys next time, and make sure you like at the bottom, and please subscribe to the channel. And remember, go check out my Instagram, the link's down below, and I'm always posting stuff on there. And if you guys have any ideas for some videos you want me to do, or any like projects you want me to do on the TC, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. So peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.